teach you. If the Lord just said to reach you, nobody even really needs you anyways.
No.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hard Ali of Kingslayer Cards, founder of the church, I guess you could say that. Always playing Messiah, whatever Link Joker, whatever's working at the time, I mess with it or I splash it together. But today I'm going to come with you with basically my take on the new deck for Messiah for the D format. Back in the day when it first came out, it was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It was a top deck at some point, but then it kind of got power crept by a lot of like Shiranui, different stuff like that. But now I feel like it's back and doing pretty well. So my boy behind the camera is going to tilt this to my cards real quick. I'm going to show you some stuff. Thank you. All right, so check me out. So of course it's the typical ride line: Neon Messiah, Asleep Messiah, Awaken Messiah, and of course the boy Alter Ego. My bad, or not SP. I'm broke right now, but eventually it's coming in the mail. But to the deck part, so I'll go into detail a little bit about certain cards and why they should be played, and the reason why I have certain ratios. But pretty much this card right here, like this guy, I don't even know his name. He's just really good. Seyfried or whatever his name is. I just know that with this guy, the rotation of just cycling off of him with a certain grade 3 in the deck that you play is really good. And plus he gives you early game rush on turn. If you're going second, so it's better to have him going second. So that way your opponent's on grade 1 and you can rush your opponent down on grade 1 because he gains 2k on play if they match the Vanguard. And he also gives you +1 energy on the marker or whatever that thing is, the counter. Of course, we play Sacrifice at 4. Also, I'll go back to this real quick. I run it at 3 so I can fit in also 3 Makanis too. But not really, you don't really gotta go in detail about Sacrifice pretty much. He's just there, you know, for the counter charge and just the extra power as a booster, and then multi-attack. But this guy, so my boy, shout out to my boy Ryan. He got first place also in Team League with this guy too, because he put me back on this guy. At first I was like, yeah, Makani's fire, but then he was like, yeah, Makani's really fire. So he was playing this card down during the early game, one, to get the soul charge and to also rush down the opponent too. Another reason why, it's like a bait card also. So I would play this in the front row just like my boy Ryan, and I just realized like people were just swinging at this card, and I'm like, okay, cool. Now you just save me more time for my Vanguard to be protected. But yeah, if you see this guy, just play it. And plus, feeling the soul and doing all that is just top tier. Like, it's just something that the deck needs to keep the drawing going on, the draw engine. So when I see this and this in opening hand, I usually keep it just for the rush. Pretty much for that aspect. 3 PGs, the regular ones. Now, this guy, whatever his name is, I'm not even going to try to say that name. Valtroso, whatever you guy, whatever. Cool guy, that's what he is. We're going to call this guy the cool guy. Because this guy definitely made the deck a lot faster. So basically, with this guy, you get a better early game rush as well. And he can fill the board up. It's a Keter Brant Gate card, or, you know, a mix of back in the day Royal Paladin type plays where they would just call cards from the deck, or like Gold Paladin type stuff, I guess you could say. But this guy helps the deck so much in the early game, because now, back then we didn't have a proper early game. Basically now we can play down this, it'll gain +2, and then this guy's already 10k, so now you're on turn 2 and you're just swinging at your opponent. And then if you have this and this, is just going, you're just going crazy. And if you call something that you can swing at the opponent with off the top, I would definitely do it. Most of the time, I don't know, for some reason I always see a restaurant off of this guy, which is also coming up next. If you see the restaurant off the top, just call it. It's okay. Just swing with them. You can get it back. Basically, it's fine. If they're attacking the arrestor, it's whatever. Plus, this guy can also grab you orders, which is also a plus because the new Messiah order helps the deck as well. Basically, you know, lessening cost, and then reoccurring stuff from the drop, and also locking card is really good, which I'll come to in a minute. You definitely gotta play for this. It's just self-explanatory. When they made this, when Bushiroad made this card or this style of cards, the cycling, yeah, the deck Oh man, I don't know how to even say it. Like, this guy has gotten me so many good cards, even on the defense. So when you play it down, you burn 3, and then you grab a card from the top for defense. Yeah, top tier stuff. Definitely play 4 of this. I play 1 alter ego for the Excelix, which I usually never really ever go into, but it's there. This guy, 4 of this cycler, the grade 3 cycler. So the interaction of this guy and these two is amazing. If you're going second and you have this on drop, you're going to draw 2 cards. Or if you have this on the board, either way, it doesn't matter. So whatever, you pitch it, boom, draw, whatever. Then you get it back, pitch it for stride, you draw again. It's ridiculous. Like, even if you have 2 of these in drop, then you're just spamming. Like, you're going crazy. Now, this right here, also a key card. I play it at 2. Some people play it at 3. It's whatever your take is. Basically grabbing cards from the drop and that gets retired or get attacked too. That's why I'm saying if you see something from the top, just call it. It's okay. You can get it back with this card. Plus this can search orders. And also having a cost where you don't have to pay cost when you stride, and then also locking a card too, an extra card. So when you're playing against certain decks like Varga or Blankmeyer or even Shiranui, and even whatever that the angel dude is, just getting their rear guards, those key rear guards off the board is a clutch thing. And like, it really hurts the opponent. When I was playing, I was testing against Varga and Zorga too. Getting rid of the girl that would come back so much was very detrimental to the opponent. That, I mean, and plus they're burning hand by playing more cards. So this card is really key also in this set. Of course, 1 Sanctitude, and this guy, Ladder. Ladder is definitely for the Shiranui match. You play this down, they don't get a turn. Simple. So now I'm gonna go to the triggers really fast as I clean up this really quick and get this out your way. So my trigger lineup, 4 crit of this guy that goes into Soul, 3 crit of this chick. I couldn't find the art that I like, which is the Orpheus art, but whatever, still SP. Don't judge me, we're working on this. 4 regular heal and 2 of this heal. The reason why I play this heal over the crit one is a lot of decks have rear guards that multi-attack, and also the Vanguard. It's a lot of restanding Vanguards and stuff out there too, pretty much, that get on my nerves. I play 4 fronts, and the reason why is just because of the shield value. Having 20k shield extra is better than having 15k shield, pretty obvious. And then also the strongest over trigger in the game. I do not like these cards, but we gotta play it, so I'm not gonna complain. You know what I'm saying? You hit this, is probably game. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen people go from 0 to 6 by getting smacked by one of these, you know what I'm saying? Double the power, double the crit. Yeah, it gets crazy. So that's pretty much the deck profile. If anything, check out Kingslayer Cards. Make sure you buy some stuff from my boy Rich. Shout out to my boy Ryan. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to the church. Shout out to all the people that play Messiah or anything Joker card. Make sure to join the group. Thank you for your time.